Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. It's here. The long wait is finally over. For years, adventure motorcycle enthusiasts and Royal Enfield loyalists have been whispering the same words like a prophecy: when will we get a Himalayan 650? That mythical machine, the one we all imagined roaring across continents with the unmistakable thump of a twin-cylinder heart, has finally rolled off the line and onto the trails. The 2025 Royal Enfield Himalayan 650 is real. It's raw, refined, and ready to rewrite the rules of middleweight adventure riding. The story of the Himalayan 650 starts with a vision: to take the original Himalayan, a single-cylinder workhorse known for its utilitarian ruggedness, and amplify its spirit with more power, improved tech, and a touring soul that can cross borders without breaking a sweat. At the core of this transformation is the 648 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine that we've come to admire in the Interceptor 650 and the Continental GT. But this isn't just a cut-and-paste job. Royal Enfield's engineers have retuned the motor specifically for adventure use, giving it a broader torque band, better low-end grunt, and a smoother, more progressive throttle response. You still get around 47 horsepower at 7,250 RPM and 52 Nm of torque at 5,250 RPM, but it's the delivery that's changed. It feels more planted, more responsive, more purposeful. Twist the throttle, and the Himalayan 650 surges forward with newfound confidence. It's not overwhelming, but it's assertive. On highways, it cruises effortlessly at 120 to 130 km per hour without feeling stressed, and there's still room left on the tachometer. That was one of the key limitations of the old 411 cubic centimeters Himalayan. It would struggle at sustained high speeds. Not anymore. This new machine eats up tarmac like a proper ADV, with a reassuring hum from its twin exhausts and barely a hint of vibration even at higher revs. Thanks to a counterbalanced crankshaft and improved engine mounts, it's smooth, refined, and remarkably comfortable over long distances. What truly transforms the 2025 Himalayan 650 into an adventure contender is its upgraded chassis. Built on an all-new steel twin-spar frame co-developed with Harris Performance, the geometry is finely tuned for balance, both on and off-road. The wheelbase is slightly longer, the rake slightly sharper, and the seat height remains approachable at 820 mm, making it welcoming even for shorter riders. It weighs around 220 kg fully fueled, still manageable thanks to its low center of gravity and excellent mass centralization. The suspension has also received a major overhaul. At the front, there's a $43 million fork with 200 mm of travel, and at the rear, a linkage-type monoshock with preload and rebound adjustability, offering 180 mm of travel. Together, they soak up rocks, ruts, and broken tarmac with impressive composure. Whether you're trail riding or just tackling bad roads, the Himalayan 650 feels confident and planted. Wheels are spoked, of course, 19 inches up front and 17 at the rear, shod with tubeless dual-purpose tires, a game-changing move that finally ends the tube-related roadside woes for ADV riders. Braking duties are handled by a 320 mm front disc and a 240 mm rear disc, both with dual-channel switchable ABS. The feedback at the lever is firm, the bite is progressive, and even under heavy braking, the bike remains composed. Royal Enfield has clearly taken feedback seriously and delivered a machine that doesn't just ride well, but stops with confidence too. Design-wise, the 2025 Himalayan 650 stays true to its roots but adds a layer of modernity. It still has the upright stance, the tall windscreen, the tank braces, and the rugged frame that shouts adventure, but there's more finesse now. The tank is sculpted more aggressively with sleeker lines and knee recesses that feel great while standing on the pegs. The new LED headlight is brighter and bolder, flanked by high-mounted indicators and optional auxiliary fog lights. The windscreen is taller and now adjustable, which drastically improves high-speed touring comfort. A digital TFT display replaces the older analog digital cluster, offering Bluetooth connectivity, navigation support, music control, ride modes, and even trip analytics. It's the kind of dash you'd expect on a much more expensive ADV, and yet it's here on a Royal Enfield. The seat has been redesigned for better comfort over long hauls, with a split setup and improved cushioning. The rear subframe is bolted and reinforced, allowing for heavy luggage or a pillion without flex. You'll also find multiple mounting points for panniers, jerry cans, and tail racks. Royal Enfield knows its audience, and it shows. This is a bike made for people who will cross countries, not just cities. Ergonomically, the bike is incredibly dialed in. The handlebar is wide and slightly raised, making it comfortable while seated and controllable when you're standing. The foot pegs are rubber-topped but removable, and there's a dedicated bashplate to protect the underbelly when things get gnarly. From the factory, it feels like a fully kitted-out Explorer, no need to rush into the aftermarket catalog the day you bring it home. Performance-wise, the Himalayan 650 feels like a sweet spot. It doesn't overwhelm newer riders, yet seasoned ADV enthusiasts will appreciate its composure and versatility. On twisty mountain roads, it holds its line beautifully, aided by improved suspension damping and a stiffer chassis. Off-road, it won't outshine a KTM 890 Adventure R, but it'll take you far beyond where the road ends and do it with charm. It's not trying to be the most aggressive or the fastest, it's built for real-world adventures, for long days in the saddle, for discovering forgotten paths and hidden lakes. Royal Enfield has also made strides in tech without going overboard. You get traction control, yes, and it's switchable. You get multiple ride modes: rain, road, and off-road. ABS is disengageable at the rear wheel, a must-have for loose surfaces. The bike comes with USB Type-C charging ports, keyless ignition, and even an optional tire pressure monitoring system. Everything you need, nothing you don't. It's tech with purpose, not fluff. Fuel efficiency is surprisingly decent for a twin-cylinder ADV, averaging around 24 to 26 km/L in mixed conditions, giving you a real-world range of nearly 400 kilometers from its 18-liter fuel tank. That's plenty for weekend trips and border-crossing journeys alike. And let's not forget the sound, it's deep, bassy, and unmistakably Royal Enfield. The twin pipes hum in harmony when cruising and let out a satisfying bark when you open it up. It's music for the open road. Price? That's where the Himalayan 650 pulls off its final trick. In most markets, it undercuts its middleweight rivals by a substantial margin. In India, it's expected to be priced around Indian rupee 4.20–4.5 lakh ex-showroom. In international markets like the UK and the US, it will likely land at just under $7,000. That makes it one of the most value-packed ADVs in the segment, going head-to-head with bikes like the Yamaha Tenere 700, KTM 390 Adventure, and even the Triumph Scrambler 900, all of which either cost more or offer less in terms of long-distance comfort and real-world usability. But the real magic of the 2025 Himalayan 650 isn't just in its spec sheet. It's in its attitude. This is a bike that makes you want to wake up before sunrise, load your gear, and chase the horizon. It's the kind of motorcycle that doesn't shout, but speaks deeply to those who crave freedom. It doesn't try to be flashy, but it has a charisma that lingers long after you step off the saddle. It's built not just to look adventurous, but to live the adventure. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2025 Royal Enfield Himalayan 650. If you're as excited about this machine as we are, drop a comment below. Have you ridden one yet? Planning to buy it? Let us know what adventure means to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bike Culture Hub for more reviews, breakdowns, and real-world tests. Until next time, keep your visor clear, your fuel tank full, and your heart open to the road ahead. Ride safe, ride far.